What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Kev Video Live Stream. This your boy Kev Mac, and I'm back up in this mug. Haven't seen a live in a minute. Where you been, man? Come from up under that rock. What up, Stan? Good morning. Salute to all the Mac heads and maniacs. Can't wait to get those new shirts and hoodies in. You know I'm gonna wear them my damn self, so I don't give a damn if none of y'all purchase them. I'll wear them all. I might save a few red burgundy for y'all though. That black one look pretty hard. I like that black one. The black one look like fire. Damn, Kev, I was rewatching Little Doc. Well, it'll still be there. You can always go back and finish watching it. Big Mom said we are all humans with feelings. We're not robots or droids. I'm working with feelings. I don't know about you, but I'm working with feelings. That's what Mom said. And I agree. Absolutely agree, because I'm working with feelings, especially when it comes to my kids. When they don't call me on Father's Day until 4 o'clock in the evening, I be in my feelings. When my homegirls and exes don't call me on Father's Day or on my birthday, I be in my feelings. Like, for real, I really be in my feelings. Now, what I don't get is people that get in their feelings when somebody want to move on. Let them go. If it's yours, it'll come back. See, I learned that when I had pigeons. I let my pigeons up. As bad as I don't want to lose them, if they leave, it wasn't meant to be mine. But if it was meant to be mine, it's going to come back. If it don't come back that evening, it might be on the cage in the morning or the next day when it's starving to death and realize how well I took care of it. When they realize they had a roof over their head and some food to eat and some water, they'll come back. But what up, y'all? What up, Hutch? What's going on, bro? I'm getting a matching Mariners hat to go with my shirt. That's what's up. Piranha, that's what's up. My man say home with a 3 strikes law. My man said, did I eat my pigeons? Nah, man, I love my pigeons too much to eat them. If I ate them, I'd be in my feelings. Kev Mac, will you get to speak to Cody through a prison call again? I don't know. Have no idea, bro. You know, I'm thankful. I'm surprised how much everybody liked the Big U series. Part 4, I'm telling you. Part 4 is the one, though. You caught that, huh? I'll be in my feelings, man, because I'll be like, damn, I just lost some good blood, some good eggs, good bloodline, man. I'd be in my feelings. So I can't do that. I love my birds when I had them. I loved them. Birds came first. I don't know. We have to wait to part 4 because part 4 is when it really all develops and comes out. So unfortunately, they won't let me monetize it, but I asked for a review. So within a day or two, they say 3 days, but usually in a day or two, they'll let me know if they had a change of heart. But part 4, man, tonight, 6 p.m. Pacific Coast time, 9 on the East Coast. Man, it's deep. Part 4 is deep, man. I'm telling you, y'all gonna love that shit. Yep, that's definitely weak, bro. That's weak. I don't know what it is about Big U. They been dogging me. Even the preview, I couldn't even monetize the preview. I don't know what it is about Big U that they keep dogging me out. They did me like that on some of Monster Cody's too. Like some punch, please. Prolana, good looking out. Woo woo, good looking out. What's that line about Big U is an animal? Have you ever seen Corrupt in the Hood? Never. I've seen him at events outside of the hood, but I've never seen him in the hood. Now, we're just asking one person. You're just asking me. I can't speak for everybody else who may have seen him in the hood. Yeah, I listen to the Dog Pound. I never heard a relationship compared to Pigeons, but I must agree. Hey, Perlana, baby. Hey, Perlana, baby. Hey, Perlana, baby. Damn those people that don't have feelings. Them are real sociopaths. Them are the real dudes that need to go away and never come back. You gotta have feelings about something. I bet if somebody talk shit to you and degrade you and talk bad about you, you be in your feelings. So usually people lying when they say they don't have feelings. That's just a saying, if anything, right? If we ain't working with feelings. Mm, only time we don't work with feelings is when I'm around my closest homies and we get to talking about each other and busting each other out. We ain't working with feelings, my nigga, because we all one. We all on that same page. We like family. But outside of that, nigga, I'm working with feelings. I'm not about to be on no couch, man. What are you talking about? Ain't no question. I mean, that was something I learned from dealing with pigeons, man. It's real talk. Even my child, the child got out every day, but the child was gonna come back after he run around and shit on everybody's grass and tear their grass up. And a few homeowners would wet him up with the water hose. After he run down to Crenshaw and then come back up Slauson and back to the house, he was home, wet up and all. Sometime he come back after the fight, might have some hair missing or something. Might have some scratches on his nose or something, but he was gonna come back home. Who's your top five, Kev Mac from the West Coast? Top five what? Narcos Mexico? No, I haven't seen that. Is Sibo in my West Coast top five? No, he's not in my top five. My top five, I don't know, Too Short, Ice Cube. Does Tupac count? Uh, guess I gotta throw Snoop Dogg in there. And my personal favorite, this is just a personal thing. This ain't for y'all. You asked me a question. But Ice-T has always been one of my favorites. Because I know him personally and I got a lot of game from him. So I always got to have him up in there when it's personal. That's pretty much what I said. My top five, yeah. You quick on that keyboard. LC's cool, but he ain't in my favorite. Especially because every time I see him, the way he be acting and shit. Easy was cool. MC Ren cool, but he said five, not eight. Quick. DJ Quick was good as hell. I like DJ Quick. Sugar Free. Wow. Oh wow. Hell no. Is that boy, that's a raggedy ass. Goldie Locust hard. Goldie Locust, shit, Goldie Locust can spit. I like how Big U, good looking out, James and Randy. Randy and James, good looking out. I like how Big U and some homies around when FX interviewed him. That's dope. Never know. FX might do. FX got a glimpse of KMV. That was the whole thing about it was FX wanted to see KMV in action because Kev Mac and KMV are going to be part of this Big U documentary. We don't know how much is going to be in there, but the theme song by Fitzgerald is supposed to be up in there as well. So this was a good opportunity for KMV, the whole staff and myself as well. So yeah, they filmed Big U. So they got the whole interview as well. Uncut. They got the whole interview. Inside jokes and inside conversation and all of that. They got it all. So some really good stuff. And, I thank Big U for the opportunity. The opportunity could only exist because I reached out to Big U for an interview. Had I not done that, I probably wouldn't have been spoke of in that documentary. But, some things are meant to happen, you know what I mean? And again, part 4 tonight should be pretty good, but I'm going to be honest, I've been telling people I want to see the FX documentary because they got the real cameras, the real microphones, the real sound crew. They got everything. And so I want to see that because the clarity is going to be so awesome. The angles are probably going to be good as hell. The way they mix it, the music and all that, I'm sure it's going to be off the hook. So I can't wait to see FX version. And I'm even curious to see what parts of the interview they'll even elect to choose. I don't think so. I don't know. If I reach out to Big U, I probably could, but I don't know. Shit, dude could reach out to Big U or reach out to me if he wanted the interview. So I don't know. Game's not a name that I heard back in the day. Game is a name that I heard when he came out with his first album. Oh man, that's some cold stuff, man. It's kind of thick. Maybe because there's no lighting in here. Man. It just looks thick. Yeah, you're right. It is kind of thick. Probably have some hair fertilizer on there Friday, huh? Never. You gotta get Black. Black Sam ain't fucking with me. I don't even talk to Black Sam. Even when I used to see Black Sam down at the shop, we never exchanged numbers. Black Sam ain't fucking with me. Any Rolling 40s you can interview. I already interviewed a Rolling 40. Interviewed one already. That go back to the beginning. Pookie from 40s. Never. They got me locked in the U.S., man. No, I never been outside the United States. Black Sam, a quiet dude, real reserved, very, very, very. If you a chess player, you got action though. Call him up for a game of chess. You got action of sitting down and talking to dude. He a good dude though, man. You know, I don't have nothing bad to say about him. He's just off to himself. No, he got a choice. He got Rock Nation. He got Jay-Z and Alba and BET and everybody else. He got a choice. He don't have to ever come on KMB. You got to remember, Black Sam is not a gang member. Black Sam is his whole philosophy and demeanor and goals are not the streets. He's a businessman. He's an entrepreneur. You know what I mean? So, no, he don't have to come to KMB, man. My brother, man, my brother had a lot of close friends, man. I couldn't name them all. He had a lot. That's fucked up. I think everybody lost their swag, right? The majority, at least 90% of the hoodlums back in the day lost their swag. You got to look at it like this. When you look at them old pictures, people had jerry curls, cornrows, pigtails, Pendletons, khakis. You know what I'm saying? The whole blue thing going on, the whole red thing going on. You get older, you cut that shit off and you change your style of dress. You know, once you start, once you stop dressing like a hoodlum and driving cars like a hoodlum, the less police fuck with you, the easier your life becomes, the least stress you have. You know what I mean? Then you don't want to be, well, I can't speak for everybody, but you don't want to be going to school, having parent conferences, or going to the principal's office, picking up your kid looking like a straight thug. You know, you want to at least have some type of class and show that you're grown and a parent. You know, there's other things to life than running around shooting at people. You know what I mean? Or even getting that attention on yourself. But it is what it is. So what? I never had swag no way. I'm a white boy. I can't jump. I can't dance. I can't do shit that a normal black person could do. You gotta remember that. But I had a lot of throwback pictures that the police took. And when I was younger, I used to hide my pictures in the garage, and my nephew burnt the garage down. So I lost a lot of my young pictures. And as I got older, the police took a lot of my grown-up pictures. We'll see when this Big U documentary come out. He may get a movie. FX could just be that stepping stone. Because I think this FX is going to be real good, and it's going to draw interest from a lot of white people that don't know a Big U. I haven't heard of Big U. But we'll see. I just think it's going to open a lot of doors for Big U. And I think it may open a door or two up for KMV. When people looking at it that's not hip to KMV, they're going to be inquiring and wondering, what is kevmacvideos? Like, who are these brothers? You know, so we'll see. G. Lou, what up? Man, it is not true, but like I said, they can say what they want to say. I'll be Mexican, I'll be Colombian, I'll be Salvador, I'll be whatever the fuck, Cuban, whatever y'all want me to be, I'll be it. It's no big deal. I'm not tripping. It's not going to change me none how you view me. And I've never been big on race anywhere, especially when it comes to women. Like, how can you be racist or prejudiced against all these beautiful women that's on this earth? So I'll be whatever they want me to be. Shit. Matt, what's your top five Nintendo? Man, I couldn't even tell you what games they got on Nintendo. Tecmo Bowl, was that Nintendo? What else they had on Nintendo was He's on Fire. What was that? NBA Jam, was that on Nintendo? You know, I got something to say about that. Spook by the door. Back in the day, we thought we was fresh, and then you go back and look at some of them pictures, like 70 to 80% of them pictures, we was not that fresh. Like people say that they was fresh and had the dress style, and you look at their picture, they might have a sweater on with some khakis and some dirty white shoes. Or they might have like a cool Pendleton, some new khakis, and some old Nick Kickers, or some raggedy Crocus sacks. And it's like, hold on, that is not fresh. Especially like some of us had them perms and them afros, and we thought was so fly. And you go back and you look at them pictures, and you see a nigga with the raggedy beards, you know what I mean? A silk shirt that's like too big for you and shit. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if we was that fresh. I know we thought we was fresh. Them old baseball caps, for real, man. Real talk, man. Especially a lot of people that had white chucks, and white chucks was dirty and worn out and shit. You know what I mean? I give you the benefit of the doubt if you had on some black chucks, some blue chucks, or some red chucks. You was probably fresh. But most people in white chucks, they was not fresh. I didn't play Mike Tyson Punch Out. I don't know if they was fresh in the 80s, bro. The same applied to the 90s, but I don't know if the 80s was really that fresh. Show me your fresh pictures. Now, Mexicans, the Chicanos was fresh. The Chicanos had their hair nice and smooth and combed back and shit with the glow to it. And you know what I'm saying? They had like some Vaseline or some shit on their face and shit. They had the fresh, brand new Pendletons. They had the khakis creased up all nice and fresh, put up above their navel. And they had the little cheap dress shoes that, you know, but fresh though. Like I give it to them. I say they was fresh. I don't know if we was that fresh. We might have been fresh if we had on the silk shirt, the cross cords or something, with some fila shoes on, maybe, possibly. But I don't know. LA Gear, man, if you don't get your what? Man, get out of here, man. Luis, man, get out of here. You probably wore LA Gear in the 90s, man. If you don't get out of here with that LA Gear ass shit, you the type of person we would bag on in school. Like you was coming to school crying because we was gonna be on you. First period, second period, home run, third, fourth, fifth, sixth period, we was on you. Like when we talk about we didn't work with feelings, you was gonna work with feelings back in the day if you wore LA Gear. Because by the time school was out, you wasn't trying to wear that LA Gear no more. Like nigga, when you go to PE, you don't have to put your clothes in the locker. You could just leave your clothes on the bench because ain't nobody gonna steal that shit. Like your shit was safe in the locker room. And then you probably had some football cleats on to go with it. You probably had some soccer cleats. Remember a lot of the Pisces used to come to school with cleats on and shit? That shit was funny. I'm not talking about the Chicanos, but the Pisces, the ones that was fresh over here and didn't speak good English that had ESL classes. Remember that shit? And then they shit wasn't even Nike or Adidas. They shit had 4 stripes on them. They had a Nike sign upside down and backwards and shit. I didn't eat yet. No, I'm good. Thanks. JT, good looking out. Appreciate it. The big YouTube, right? Learn about leadership. Rest in peace, Green Eye, Keystone. Good looking out. I think part 4 is the one. That's my personal take on all this. Woo woo, good looking out. Boy, if you didn't have a silk shirt with Jerry Curl juice on the collar, you wasn't popping in the 80s. Do you smoke? No, I don't really smoke, bro. I don't smoke. I mean, I will hit a blunt here or there, but that ain't my thing. It don't do nothing for me. I'll do that on like a special occasion, maybe twice a year, maybe New Year's and maybe somebody's birthday or something like that. Oh man, yeah, I remember they used to come to school in the cowboy boots, man. Damn, I can't remember if my mother bought me a pair of Pro Pairs or Pro Wings. And they was yellow. She got them from Zodi's. Man, I must have wore them motherfuckers to school one time, and I came home from school and threw them motherfuckers in the trash. Like, nigga, I am not wearing these shoes, and they're yellow, bright yellow. Like, Mom, what was you thinking? How did you think your son was gonna wear these motherfuckers and still look cool? Like, you was really trying to set me up for a fight. Like, you really wanted me to get clamped. Like, you thought I was the joke session. And I'm like, what the fuck? I don't care how poor you are, Mom. You could have bought me some dick kickers. At least I would have felt cool. Remember people used to wear crayons? I used to be like, what the fuck? This nigga got some crayons on. Like, nigga, what are you doing? Like, I was in the tennis shoes in elementary school. Yeah, I was about 7th grade too. 7th or 8th grade. I want to say 7th grade. I don't know. At first, nobody liked Baby Smack. Now everybody like Baby Smack. Once you get used to him and you see that he's drawing out information and challenging people, you begin to understand and accept his style. The West was Elise, Fila, Polo, Lacoste, Fresh Face on the West. To keep it real, Lacoste was really for the preps. Lacoste was for the players and the preps, to keep it 100. The Fila and Elise was more player, hustler, little bit of gang bang. Fresh Phase was really for the posers, them type of the preppy gangs and players. Like if you really gang bang and you had a fresh fade, you got clown. Like, nigga, what is that? A bumper cut? What is that? Some new wave shit? Like, you couldn't wear a fresh fade and gang bang in my era. That shit just didn't go right. You had to be a hell of a squabbler to take them jokes. I mean, real talk. Deodorus was the shit. Deodorus was the most expensive shoe back then. So if you wore Diodoras, you was cracking. But most people wore Stan Smith back then. Didn't know shit about tennis. Motherfuckers used to just buy shoes and didn't know who the person was, the shoes was named after, or what sport they was for. None of that. British Knights came out back then. I hate that you even gotta compare us to a cop. I guess that would be like Denzel Washington in Training Day or some shit, or Martin Lawrence and Will Smith or some shit. Damn, a cop, homie? I need you to rephrase that. Could you please rephrase that, Sean Williams, and make it sound a little better? Adidas with the big. Yeah, Phoenix was the shit, but so was crack cocaine. So that's what I'm saying. You had hustlers. You could be a hustler. You got to remember, too, back then, some dudes was just hustlers and became gang affiliated because they needed to be able to sell their dope or be able to hang out on the block and not get their crack house taken. So it was a mixture, gang banging, you know what I'm saying, hustling. You had the blue, you had the red. So what blood didn't want some red fila? What Crip didn't want some blue fila? Then was the shit. Court, what up? Looking at the interview, he got Andre Sparks right here, right? Uh-huh. He gave Andre a lot of yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna call you back. I'm on live right now. I'm gonna call you in a minute. All right, bro. All right, man. Big Peanut, shout out to Peanut. Ben from Neighborhood Kev, do you speak to Spider Loc or CJ Max? CJ Max, my loc, man. I talk to CJ all the time, man. He's out here in the same city, easy access. It's the homeboy. I don't talk to Spider Loc, never met Spider Loc. The only communication we ever had was on Instagram message. Now, Nike Cortez was it. I mean, if you gangbang, you wore Nike Cortez. I don't care what race you was. If you was Asian, Filipino, Mexican, black, you was wearing Nike Cortez. The black ones, the blue ones, and of course, as an adult, they wear the red ones. But back in the day, you was gonna have some black or some blue Nike Cortez, the nylon ones with the suede on the top and the back. Yeah, you was gonna wear some Nike Cortez. And then a little bit later, the leather Nike Cortez. Them are the originals from my era. Of course, Puma was in, though. I don't know why y'all keep tripping off British Knights, but not the Cooper building. Who didn't go get them some overalls looking like Tookie without the muscles from the Cooper building? We wore Guess overalls because that shit was G as a motherfucker. Like, you really looked like you was cripped down in some overalls, especially if you had a Jerry curl or some French braids. But niggas didn't have the muscles, though. Like, we was just wearing that shit to look cool. Like, but you can't look Tookie cool without the muscles, though. That's the era of the pigtails and all that shit. The thing about it is, short dudes could always look fly. Like, you take a short dude and you just throw him your clothes that you don't want, and he gonna look fly in. There's something fly about a short motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? With some fresh shoes on, he gonna look fresh, period. Tall motherfucker, you put him with the same outfit on, he gonna look weird. Like nigga, you supposed to be playing basketball or some shit. Like you don't look the same. You don't look as fly. Like your sweatshirt barely come to your fucking waist. You know what I'm saying? Your pants look kind of thin and shit because you're so tall. You know what I'm saying? Short dudes, they get to have their pants too long. Pants be extra long. Sweatshirt be extra large. You know what I mean? They fucking hair look like it's long. Their hair can reach their shoulders easily. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. It ain't. It ain't nothing, you know. But then was the days too. The rollers, the blue rollers, the green rollers. Just don't have no pink rollers in your hair though. Like it was a problem if you had them little tiny itty bitty rollers in your hair. Like then there was a problem. I don't think I ever had no damaged jeans, but some people used to wear 'em. Mostly my square friends wore 'em. Big worm with the perm. What about gazelles? Remember people used to wear the fake gazelles? Damn, I had a pair of them. The fake gazelles. I had a pair of Run DMC gazelles. But they wasn't the real ones though. They was fake. I was like, fuck it. Everybody else wearing these fake motherfuckers. Let me get a pair of them fake glasses. Oh man, you had to have a members only coming up. You wasn't right if you didn't have a members only. Yeah, you remember that? That was funny. When they used to walk around with the glasses with no lens. I never did that. If I was gonna have some glasses on, they had to have some lenses. But real talk about them lokes. The lokes was dark as hell. Wait. Watts in the house from Belgium? How does that work? Did you fly from Watts to Belgium? Like, was you at the Watts airport? Was you at the airport in Watts and you flew to Belgium? Or are you from Belgium, but you claim Watts because you like the Watts Tower, or what? Like, purple your favorite color? Or how does that work? Explain that to me. Want to come on live with me? You could come on live with me and explain that. Oh, you from Grape Street, Watts? That's what's up. That's cool, man. From the towers? Because the towers ain't in Grapewood. All right, that's what's up. That's what's up. Shout out to Kevin Young in Belgium. Man, it's everything in Vegas, man. I'll be looking at all these dudes, they be tatted up. You see dudes from every set that used to be in LA. I mean, you see dudes from Frogtown, Reefer, you see them from everywhere. You even see some dudes from up north out here too. I don't see them no more, but I used to see a lot of dudes from up north out here. I think they should have had a tie in the dunk contest. Two Down Fresh, Chucky, and all them dudes, Melvin. Tony T. Rockhead's gonna be part of the Big U documentary too, so and he's been hitting the newspapers, so maybe somebody will find interest in a Rockhead movie. I would like to be part of both of those movies, behind the scenes. I would like to be behind the scenes in both them movies, or anybody's movie. If one of y'all do a movie, I want to be behind the scenes too. I mean, cause keep it real. Like this Nipsey documentary, right? This Nipsey, whoever bought the rights to Nipsey, it's gonna be off the hook. That was a good power move. I'm sure the production's gonna be awesome. I think it's gonna be well perceived. But I'm like, how can you do a movie on the hood or on Nipsey and not consult with Kev Mac and Baby S Mac? Like, because we got the timelines in effect. We got information that most people never cared to get. We got documentation, pictures. We got it all. It's like, if you want to get it right, you got to think about Kev Mac and Baby S Mac. That's the reason why KMV is going the way it's going now. It's like, I might as well give us our history. Shit, ain't nobody else gonna give it to us. Ain't nobody else gonna put no money behind it. I might as well do this shit. But I've said it before, and I don't want to say it too many more times. But I was fucking with Nip before he got on withdrawals. Lil Kev Mac introduced. Well, I met Nip at Lil Kev Mac house. He didn't have no tattoos at the time. He wasn't from 60s at the time. In fact, Big U called me one day and asked me who was this Nipsey Hussle dude. He hadn't even met Nipsey yet, even though he give the credit to Tiny Draws. Tiny Draws probably put in his head, which caused him to call me. But like Baby Smack say, my name never come up. Like Kev Mac's always erased from everything. Like nobody give Kev Mac his due, but it's cool. I'll get my own due. You feel me? In fact, if Baby Smack interview me, like he say he want to, I'm gonna interview Daddy Cool that was with Above the Law in the NWA. And he'll tell the story for me. I ain't gotta say nothing. He could tell the story. I ain't got to say anything. Then I got pictures. J Stone was around. I posted that picture of Nip and J Stone. Now everybody's posting it. I posted a picture with Nip and Roscoe. Everybody posting it. I posted a picture of Nip and G-Bob at Slip Rock's funeral. Everybody posts that. Y'all don't even know who took the picture. Y'all don't even know who was on Nip before everybody was on Nip, before the fame and all that. You feel me? But they never tag Kev Mac or say from Kev Mac or none of that shit. Never. It is what it is. A 4800 movie by anybody would be good, especially if they mention the different characters. Actually, I have an idea about 4800 that I can't make public, because if I make it public, somebody's gonna steal the idea. But I have a great idea for 4,800. Excuse my voice. Never that. If you know me, you know I would never claim nothing like that. So no, absolutely not. It's all good. I'll just enjoy seeing it. It ain't no big deal. Now that's the realest shit out there. Joe Mama, absolutely correct. Even the ones that, the actors and the writers and promoters, producers, ain't even about their life. They get all the credit and the money from it. Lakers finest, good looking out. Oh, he know I don't need his bread. I ain't never asked him for 10 cents. And he ain't never offered 10 cents. He took me to eat once though. Took me to Venice Beach and paid for the food. Um, but he know I don't want his money, don't need his money. In fact, Ice T don't even use his own money. Ice T's whole game from back in the day to present day is he uses somebody else's money. He don't put his own money up. He put his name on something and have somebody else put the money up. Business 101, smart man. He's not taking no losses. I just think of something and I slide it to Digital West and Digital West do all the work. It's just something that come to my head. That's all. I mean, I really couldn't explain it. Just whatever comes to mind when I think of a person or the topic. Um, Shout out to Digital West. Ice know what's up. Ice know what I'm doing, man. I mean, maybe I'll run it by him, but I never thought I had to run it by him. Ice is always busy, and maybe I'll holler at him about that. I just hit him up for his birthday on the 16th. You know, I'll, I'm still on that Compton song from the front of the video. I think Zoom was the best one, the Monster Cody one. That shit hit hard on Monster Cody. And so that's how I thought of Zoom because Monster Cody mentioned it. That's too funny, y'all. I'm out of here, y'all. Have a good day. Appreciate y'all. Gotta cut it a little short today. I'm not even on the phone, homie. I'm on a computer. I was trying to eat my breakfast and shit. As they should be. But I know y'all don't want to sit here and watch me eat. So I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.